Hostinger Horizons lets businesses build full-stack web apps using plain language, no coding required. Using an online ordering app for a cookie store as our example, we'll turn an idea into a functional ordering app. In this tutorial, you will learn how to generate apps from simple prompts, navigate the app builder interface, refine the UI, add dynamic features like forms and dashboards, and change your domain name and publish your app. Let's dive right in. Chapter 1. Pricing, Onboarding, and Prompting. Let's start by talking about how Horizons actually works. In short, you chat with an AI web designer, and it builds your app or website for you. Each time you ask the AI to make a change, costs 1 credit. Hostinger Horizons offers 4 different plans, each with its own AI credit limit. Explorer, $6.99 a month, and 30 AI credits per month. Starter, $13.99 a month, and 70 AI credits per month. Hobbyist, $39.99 a month, and you get 200 AI credits per month. Lastly, there's the Hustler, $79.99 a month, and you get 400 AI credits per month. There are plenty of other differences between the plans too. For example, Starter lets you create up to 25 different websites and sell products, whereas Explorer does not. I'm not going to spend the time digging into the pros and cons of each plan. That'll depend on you and your business. For this video, I'll go ahead and purchase the Starter plan. To get started, click the link in the description to create an account. You'll also get an exclusive discount on all 4 plans we just talked about. You can create an account using either a Google account or by setting an email address and password. Follow the on-screen instructions until you arrive on a dashboard. From here, click Websites in the left sidebar and select Horizons. Click Get Started, and that will take you to this page. While you can choose from the templates below, I recommend leveraging the new AI-driven app builder. Prompting AI properly is tough. In general, here are a few tips. Be as specific as possible. Leave as little to chance as you can. You also want to be as clear as possible. Avoid any ambiguity and give precise instructions. That's why I recommend using another AI tool like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, and asking it to generate a precise, well-structured layout for your app. That's what I did, and that is what I'll be using. I'll copy and paste it into the box. Before moving on, make sure to read over what the AI came up with and try to see if the prompt clearly answers these 4 questions. Who is using the product? Someone wanting to order from a cookie store. What actions can users take? Browse products, add items to cart, complete purchases, and cancel orders. What data is needed for them to take those actions? Their name, time of the order, the product they're selecting, and an integrated payment processing service. And what screens, pages, or forms are needed for them to take those actions? Product catalog, individual product pages, cart, checkout screen, and an account page at the very least. Once your prompt is ready, hit the Enter key on your keyboard. Now, this is very cool. Horizons will quickly understand the app I'm trying to build, and rather than simply building a flawed app, will ask relevant questions to try and get everything right the first time. For example, it asks me 2 questions. Do people need to create an account and log in, or can they order as guests? And am I using online payments? Here's what I'll respond. People do not need to create accounts and log in, but they should be encouraged to do so. Guests should be allowed to create orders using either their phone number or email address. Payments will be handled online. Stripe integration will be necessary. I'll hit enter, and there we go. Horizons will go ahead and build the app in the background. I'll see you when it's done. And there we go. Although all I can see is the homepage of my app, it's pretty impressive. Before I show you how to edit your app, let's make sure you know your way around. Chapter 2. Navigating the Horizon App Builder Interface. On the left is the chat log and chat box. In the log, you'll see what Horizons is working on in real time. While that's neat, what truly matters is the chronological transcript of your conversation with the AI assistants. For example, if an update doesn't go as planned, you can use the chat log to revert the app to a previous state. This is also where the AI will tell you if it encounters an error during generation and suggest solutions. The chat box, obviously, is where you make revision requests to the AI. It is also where you can upload your logo and pictures of your product by clicking the image icon in the bottom left corner. Next to the image icon is a tool called Select and Edit. Let's select it. A banner will appear over the chat box reading Select Elements in Preview. What does that mean? Hostinger's websites and apps are designed around two structures: sections and elements. Sections are blocks that stack vertically on a page. For example, the header, banner, gallery, social proofing elements, etc. Inside sections are elements, such as individual text boxes, images, buttons, etc. Think of sections as big containers and elements as the content that lives in them. Now, I think Hostinger made a mistake here because you can select both sections and elements with the tool. For example, I can select the entire header at the top, a section, and individual elements like the logo, dough and drizzle, and the cart icon. Why this tool matters can be summed up in one word: precision. Rather than using broad, vague commands that could disrupt your workflow, you direct the AI to focus on a specific component. This level of granular control ensures that when you request a change, the AI addresses only the targeted area, avoiding accidental hallucinations or unwanted changes. Let's move to the upper left corner. Click the three horizontal lines next to Hostinger Horizons. Here you can see how many AI credits you have left this month. Return to the general Hostinger dashboard, create a new site, or duplicate this one. Now let's head to the upper right corner. We'll work our way from left to right. The question mark icon is the Help Center. You can find articles, YouTube videos, and other resources that'll help you build the perfect app. Ask Cody. Cody is Hostinger Horizons' new built-in AI assistant, and it can help you with anything. It can provide technical, step-by-step instructions on how to complete a step or help you pick out a new aesthetic for your brand. Better yet, talking to Cody up here does not change your app or use your AI credits. Talking to Cody in the left chat box does. Integrations. This is where you will manage third-party apps. It is also where you will view your app's analytics, how many visitors you get, the city, state, or country they come from, and more. We'll return here later. Publish. This is self-explanatory. Click the button to launch your app. Lastly, let's look in the top center of the screen, above our new cookie app. We'll work our way from left to right again. Refresh preview. After you have the AI make any changes, you'll want to hit this button to reload the app. Some errors may not be detected until the app is reloaded. Open the main page. Clicking the home icon from anywhere in your app takes you back to the home page. Preview. This is a live, interactive version of your app. This allows you to test the user experience, click buttons, and verify that everything is working properly. Thoroughly test your app before launching. Edit contents. This setting lets you click and type directly in text fields, or swap images manually without using AI credits or writing new prompts. It can be a bit confusing. Some text, such as text on buttons, cannot be edited using AI credits. Pro tip: always make sure to try and make changes manually to conserve your AI credits. Don't waste on making simple changes that would take you a few seconds. Code opens the hood to show the underlying JavaScript. While Horizons is a no-code tool, this button allows technical users to insert and clean the code the AI has generated, as well as make manual adjustments. Data. This is where you manage your databases, such as your cookie inventory list, customer order logs, account names, and pricing tables, ensuring the app handles and logs information correctly. Mobile view instantly toggles the app to appear as it will to mobile users. Use this to ensure your app is working as intended for mobile users. Important: test this version of the app more rigorously than the desktop version. The majority of your customers will browse your app, no matter what it is, on their phones. Offering a fast, reliable, and visually appealing mobile version is critical for success. Open Preview in New tab. Launches the current version of your app in a fresh browser window. This is the best way to test the real-world user experience without the builder's sidebars in the way. Lastly, there's the full screen view, which expands the builder to fill your entire monitor. Whoa, that was a lot. Now that you know your way around, let's instruct the AI to make our first change. Chapter 3. Editing the UI. Did you keep the mobile version of the site up? If you did, you should be able to spot the first change we have to make. There are no sign-in or account buttons in the mobile header. Since this can be edited manually, let's chat with the AI. First things first, I'll activate the Select and Edit tool. Then, click the cart icon. The rules of prompting we discussed earlier, be as specific and clear as possible, still apply. Keeping that in mind, here's what I'll prompt. On the mobile version of the app, existing users cannot sign in or manage their accounts. The card icon, the account, and the login buttons must be present in the navigation bar on mobile and desktop. The logo must also keep its current form. Resize the buttons and text as necessary, but include all necessary elements and do not distort the logo. I'll hit enter and let's see if Cody can handle it. Well, it looks like we traded one problem for another. While the AI successfully added the missing buttons, it messed up the navigation menu, the home and track order buttons. This is a perfect example of why precision matters in prompting. The AI prioritized adding the login and sign up buttons, but didn't consider keeping the navigation menu intact. This is fixable, however, and does an excellent job of illustrating a key point. Working with AI is not easy. It is very much going to be trial and error, which is why you'll want enough credits to play around with Cody. Let's refine our instructions to ensure functionality isn't sacrificed for aesthetics. I'll open the Select and Edit tool, then click the navigation bar. Here's what I'll use as my follow-up prompt. While the account and sign-in buttons have been successfully added, the navigation menu icons, home and track order, have been moved. The account, sign in, card icon, home, and track order buttons must all be on the same line. Resize the buttons and text as necessary, but include all necessary elements. All right, let's see how this goes. Voila, perfection. The header is now structured exactly as envisioned, and all our essential buttons are back where they belong. Pro tip: to avoid this problem in the future and save yourself some credits, consider including the phrase without removing or hiding existing components at the end of a prompt to keep your UI intact. I'll also show you how to make changes to the UI manually. Click Edit Content in the top center. I'll click on the text box, handcrafted artisanal cookies made with premium ingredients and baked fresh every day. That'll open this window, where I just have to type my changes and press save. I'll switch every day to daily and hit save. You can also do the same for images. For example, I'll click on the background image here and click Upload New Image. That lets you browse your computer and upload real photos of you or your business. So far, we've been focusing on the customer experience. Now, let's focus on your experience. Chapter 4: Building Forms and Dashboards. Every great business learns from customer feedback to grow. To help our cookie shop grow, we're going to build a form that lets customers vote on the next cookie to add to our menu. We'll also have to build a results dashboard that will allow us to visualize the data in real time, sort by the most popular requests, and make informed decisions. Let's switch back over to the desktop view for now. First things first, we need to prompt Cody. My prompt is fairly long, but I want to walk you through it so you really understand this process. Create a new page titled Flavor Lab with a customer feedback form. The form should be titled Vote for our next cookie and include the following fields: suggested flavor, a drop-down menu with the options Oob white chocolate, miso salted caramel, and lavender honey. Vote button, a prominent button that submits the data. Style, make the form look modern and clean, using the same brand colors as the rest of the app. Once submitted, show a success message that says, "Thanks for helping us bake the future." This is going to take a bit. Let's see what the AI can cook up. All right, let's test it out. I'll open the Flavor Lab tab, vote for Oob white chocolate, and hit the button. The vote was submitted, but it is letting us vote again. We only want one vote per browsing session. Prompting time. I'll keep it short and sweet, but I'll also try to kill multiple birds with one stone. Allow visitors to vote only once per browsing session. Do not let them vote multiple times. While you're at it, switch the order in which Flavor tab and Track order appear in the navigation bar, and change Track order to Tracking. Let's see how this goes. Let's go through the process again. Open the Flavor tab, vote for Oob white chocolate, and hit the button. While it seems to be working, I want to change the text here. I'll switch to Edit Content, click the message that pops up, change it to "Thanks for helping us bake the future," and press Save. There we go. Now, let's take a look at the backend. Open Data and make sure Test Data is selected. When Cody created the Flavor Lab, it also created a new database to store the information we were collecting. You can see my 2 votes here. While this raw data is great, it isn't very helpful. Imagine hundreds of thousands of entries here that would have to be counted manually. Let's automate that by creating a dashboard. Before we can do that, however, we have to create an admin account. Select Admins, Click New Record, enter the email address, password, enroll, then click Create. Let's head back over to Preview and select Admin Login. Sign in with the admin account you just created. That will pull up this dashboard where we can see top-line metrics such as the daily Crumb report and the ability to toggle cookies as in or out of stock. There's also an active order feed. Rather than make a new dashboard from scratch, I want to add to it. Specifically, I wanted to total up all the data recorded in the feedback database and display the information as a pie chart. Here's what I'll prompt. Add another elements to the admin dashboard. Display the data in the feedback database as a pie chart. Since this is part of the admin dashboard, do not make it publicly visible. Let's see what we get. And there we go. The raw data has been instantly converted into a helpful chart. Now, something to keep in mind before we move to the next chapter. The dashboard can be whatever you need it to be. It's completely customizable. If you only want to display 3 top-line metrics or have all your data in one place, it's up to you. Don't be afraid to experiment and find what suits you and your business. Let's close out today's video by changing your domain name and publishing your app. Chapter 5, the final touches. First, let's head back to the Hostinger dashboard. Click the 3 horizontal lines next to Hostinger Horizons and select Hostinger Dashboard. That will take you to this page where you can replace your domain name. Click Connect Domain. Search for the name you want. I'll search for Dough and Drizzle. Now I can choose between over a dozen different top-level domains for my website. If you purchased an annual Hostinger Horizon plan, then you automatically get a free domain name for a year. Since I only purchased a month, I'll have to pay for a domain name. I'll go with doughanddrizzle.com since it is surprisingly cheap. Now I'll click Next, fill out my payment information, wait for my domain name to get registered, confirm my information, and there we go. That will take us back to this page. Click Edit Website. Now that the website has a proper domain name, it's time to launch. All that's left to do is click Publish, and in a few minutes, your new app will be online. Pro tip. Before officially hitting the big blue button, perform a full user audit. Sign up for your app using a separate email address to experience the onboarding process exactly as a new customer would. Do this on both mobile and desktop. This allows you to catch any unexpected glitches in the workflow or wonky formatting, ensuring a seamless experience when you finally share your creation with your customers. So, ready to bring your own ideas to life? Remember to click the link in the description to start building with Hostinger Horizons for free. Plus, if you decide to upgrade to a full subscription, that same link will snag you an exclusive discount. I'd love to know what you're working on. Let me know what kind of an app you decided to build in the comments section. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.